Yeah, you're welcome back to the Benin Empire Advancement League. And this is the home of all the Benins, the home of tradition, the home of the Benin's traditional institution. I want to welcome you all back again because it's been a while. I think it's almost a week now since I'm out here. Yes, let me go back to our uh, topic former topic, which we were discussing before the messing up of our governor, Obaseki, Golden Obaseki. I will not say excellence because he's not respecting our tradition and our institution. So there's no need for me respecting him. Let me just call him his name. The, you see, in this life, it's very simple and very easy. There's no need of making enemies, and making enemies will always give you headache. You see, all these things are happening because people want it to happen, but they will not succeed, and they are not going to succeed in life because you see, the road you are going to be passing through tomorrow, there's no need for you digging holes in those roads, and when you are going to pass it tomorrow, then you will have to cover this road before you pass through it. This is what is going to be happening in the future for all these people that are involved in this treasonable act against the Benin Empire, against the Benin traditional institution, and all that. You see, in my last broadcast, I received a lot of comments, and a lot of them was very very negative, and in some ways abusive. But that is notwithstanding, I'm going to be saying this, and I want to put it clear: when you go against your father, when you insult your father, when you insult people that gave birth to you, then you are equally insulting yourself because those people around you may be praising you that what you are doing is very right and very correct. But those who know more, those who are intelligent enough, they will tell you, please stop what you are doing. What you are doing is very, very wrong. And this is what we are here for. To tell people that what is going on right now in Benin City and Edo State is very, very wrong. And there's a need for us. There's the need for the whole Benin, for the whole Edo to stand up against these people, against all these Enogies that comply with the governor of Edo State to be doing what they are doing today and what they are still going to be doing tomorrow because it's not yet over. Everything is still going on. You see, all this, let me say half of this Enogie that was in government house a few days ago, we can collect so many of them. Like the Enogie of Ewobanusa, known as Owa. He has never been to his community since almost 2 years now. So how can you be a Nogi of a community where you don't go to the community? The Nogi of Ogegban, and so many of them have never been in their community for the past 2 years. And though most of them are suspended because you cannot call yourself a Nogi when you are suspended. You are suspended, and I can assure you people, and I can assure you, you now stand up from the government house and go to your community and tell your community that you are the Enogi. If you will leave that community alive. I don't think so. Because these people, they are waiting for you, for the atrocity you people are committing in your community. For the land grabbing your people are committing in your community. Go to Abudu, go to Ewobanosa, go everywhere in those areas. I don't want to put all the Enogis in the same shoe because they are very, very good Enogis, which I know personally, which are very, very correct Enogi. Who doesn't put their hands anything that is dirty? You see, those traditional Enogi that were born into this Enogiship, They receive a lot of training from their fathers, from their ancestors. They taught them how to be a Enogie, what it takes to be a Enogie. And they taught them what it takes to be a hen and how to be a hen. You see, these modern days Enogie that was were newly appointed, most of them are these people right now that is causing confusion in our state, combining themselves, joining themselves with Obaseki, the Enogie of Ebanosa, the Ogegbai, and so many of them that are colliding with them now. You people are going to be getting the result very, very soon. And the adult people are going to be coming after you people because what you people did is an atrocity. It's a treason against your own people. If it was a military rule, I don't think none of you will be sitting at home right now. I think you people will be facing fire squad as I'm talking because the truth needs to be told. When you commit a treason against the institution that brought to you to power, that brought you to your community, to be watching over your community, now you go against that. That's a treason. There's nothing. The military people, they will come after you and they will put you firing squad or die by hanging. This is what happened. You see, many people have been asking me why the palace is not coming out to talk about this issue. I will say this: you don't fight because you have power. In Benin, we used to say, "Every nayakbolo, I am inisedo, sedo." So it's not as big. It's not the way you can be able to take elephant or put elephant and bring it to Benin. You require a techniques to do that. And this is what the palace is doing. And we, the Edo youth, we, the Edo people, we, the Beninese, we should be standing up against this government right now because this government is committing atrocities against the Beninese. Not just because of what happened now, because of what has been happening. You see, the Benin people, they have been suffering under this government. Because this people are saying it's a wait and see governor. I cannot see the wait and see governor. Upon all the resources, upon all the funds we are having, we are still lacking in so many places. When the erosion comes today, you will see how Benin is. You see, people just come out to start bringing up fake information in the social media, like what is happening now. You see the campaign the state government is doing in social media. Oh, this and that, this and that. If the decision you made is so good, why coming out in the social media to start campaigning, to start telling people this is a good decision? I mean, why can't you allow the decision to speak for himself? Because you know exactly the decision is not going to speak for himself because it's a bad decision. It's a division among the people. You see, you think you are intelligent, Obaseki. I think there are people who are more intelligent than you 5 times. And we that kept quiet ever since, we know exactly what we are doing. And we are going to be coming after you because you have set a trap for yourself. And now this trap is going to be closing and going to be closing. Because anytime something is going on in Benin City, you always blame the federal government for not doing anything. In the case of the Fulani herdsmen, of armed robbery, then in the case of court killing, we are saying today, the governor has not come up one day to say a word about all these things, all this killing. If you don't have hand in it, why can't you come out to say enough is enough? Killing our youth is enough. The bad roads, you said it's a federal government road. How would you say your house is a federal government house? The house belongs to you. If you cannot repair the federal government road, construct a road for our people so that they can be passing through that road. You see, people just come out to start saying something unnecessary in the social media about this government. This is one of the worst governments we have ever seen in our histories. Because we cannot say anything you did good for our tradition. We can't see it. You created a museum with a foreign fund that has been sponsored by other people, which Edo people need to pay back. It's not just a gift. We are going to be paying it back. And this money is not utilized as it's supposed to be utilized, because we can see the complaint of the Jama people who is sponsoring this museum, how they are complaining, what they are saying in their parliament, because I listen to them every day. You see, there's a lot. Sorry. There's a lot that is really going on. Yes, sorry for that. The failure of Edo people not to react to what Obaseki is doing right now is motivating him to be doing more. And this is exactly what I was saying last year and the beginning of this year. Because the Enogies, the Ohens, or the Igiohen, and all the people in the palace need to come out in support of the Omonoba of Benin. And those Enogies that are loyal to the palace should also come out to say, we are not we are not parcel of all these atrocities, all this treason that is being committed against the palace. It's very simple. You see, many people, even most of our educated elites, are supporting what Obaseki is doing. But what they don't understand, he said he wants to increase the salaries of others Enogies. See, he increased the salaries of the teachers, which was very good. There was no changing of how the teachers operate in their domain or in their schools. Then the civil servant, exactly the same thing. He didn't change anything how they operate in their domain. Now, when it comes to our tradition, institution, it has to change everything. Change everything against our palace, against the institution, against our culture that made us. Edo people always forget what made them to be Edo people. What makes you to be Edo people is not just because of the language alone. It's because of our traditional institution, which we are very, very proud of. And if we lose it, then we are losing ourselves. Because we can see why people are doing this. Why some of our political elites are doing what they are doing. They are doing it because they have power. They want to fight because they're in power. Of which our Monoba has been there. The institution of the Obaship has been there for a very, very long time, over 2,000 years now. You see, and somebody is coming up to tarnish that image, and all of us are keeping quiet to be saying, it doesn't matter. See, that's stupidity. Stupidity in his heart. If somebody slapped your father and you said, that is how it's supposed to be, then you are a fool. So, we need to wake up and challenge all these things. We might not be successful during Obaseki terms, but after Obaseki terms, then we have to put things in place that these things doesn't repeat himself. Because we have to work closely with the House of Assembly and all those representatives to make sure for them to understand that without the Edo people, there will be no House of Assembly, there will be no representative of any local government area in Edo State today. The Edo people should not be a slave to any government, and our traditional institution should not be a slave to any government institute. It is shameful to see that the position, the chieftaincy titles and others are under the commissioner of chieftaincy affair. That is hilarious. I haven't seen anything like that before. How can you put the Queen of England under a local government? You can't do that. You can't put the King of Monaco under local government. This is only Nigeria we see this. You have to change that. Go to Belgium. The King of Belgium is not under the local government. You see? It's only all our places that we neglect our tradition to the lowest level. We disrespect our tradition to the lowest level. Because we have a Western education, we think we know everything. We know nothing. We are not even educated if you have Western education. The education you have about your tradition, about your culture, about your people, that is education. Upon all this education we're having today from the Western world, what have we used it to invent? Apart from what our forefather invented. This is what we are still praising them for today. But what with the present generation, what have we invented? Tell me one. Our forefather, they fought with their life to make sure we come to this world to be a good person. And now we are kicking them with our foot. That is something very, 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 very shameful. It's very, very shameful to everybody. We have to sack Governor Obaseki. We have to withdraw his mandate because that is the only way he will recognize that we are existing. We have to deal with him the way he will understand. Because everybody is just keeping quiet. It's like it doesn't concern me. The other one will say it doesn't concern me. The other one, who did it concern then if it doesn't concern you? Will you be leaving the few people that are fighting outside there to be fighting alone without your support? Everybody has to decide it. Whether you are with us or you are with them, you have to decide. Because we cannot serve to God. You cannot serve to God. We have one Salobo and we have one Oba of Benin. Oba Atokbe, he said, there is no other Oba of Benin. There is no other traditional ruler in Benin land. No that and no peace. So it's very, very interesting to see what people think and what they are doing. How can you be supporting such atrocity, such treasonable acts against our traditional institution? And some of you still have the liver to be coming out and say, this is a win-win situation. How can that be a win-win situation? This is how you people supported the Portuguese and they were able to overpower us. And so does to the Germans and the French and the English people. They sold us out because of the attitude of you people. And today we can see how our people are being scattered everywhere. They are in Ghana, they are in Togo, they are in Republic of Benin, and so on. You see, because this is the attitude of the Benin. How can we close our eyes and see? Is a storm coming? We pretend we are not seeing the storm. We want it to blind us first before we say, "Oh, we saw it," but we didn't know it was dangerous. How can we be saying this? We have to go out there to tell these people enough is enough. The power you have is our power. It's not your power. We gave you that power. We have to tell these people because these people are not doing good to our own people. Because we are almost completely lost and we have to fight back. We have to fight back, like it or not. Because the warriors in us need to be reawakened. And we need to do something that people will not like. I'm not advising anybody to go and be fighting or something like that. No. There are other ways you can fight. You demonstrate. You tell them what they are doing is wrong. You can. There are so many ways. You come up in support of palace. There are so many ways you can come and support the palace against these treasonable people. Like I said before at the beginning, some of these Enogies will not even go to their community again. They cannot go back there because the umbrella that covered them now, they have thrown it away. Like the Enogie of Obanosa, the Ogegma, and so many of them. We will see you people tomorrow. When we see you when we get there. So let's continue with what we are doing, and we are going to continue what we are doing. Because this is one of the highest betrayal that I ever experienced in the Benin Empire. So please, my people, it's time to stand up. Stand up for our people. Stand up for the palace. Stand up for our tradition and culture and our heritage. Because we can't continue to allow these people to be demolishing our institution, to demoralizing our institution. What they are doing is to assassinate the Benin tradition. And we cannot tolerate that. We need to do something about it. We need to do something immediately after the election. All the Benin representatives in the representative house, we have to talk to them. We have to tell them who they are. Because it doesn't matter whether you speak big English, whether you're a professor, whether you're a doctor. This tradition made you. You can't go to England and say, oh, I'm a professor from Nigeria, this and that, and you expect them to respect you. They will never respect you. No matter where you go, right there. Only place we are being respected is Nigeria and Benin City. Apart from that, there's nobody who know you. So thank you everyone for joining me. I will be coming out because we need to be talking about these people right now because they need to understand that we are out there, that we are not quiet. And again, I want to thank everybody that have been supporting our culture. The people who have been coming out to talk in support of our traditional culture, to talk in support of the Benin Empire, to talk in support of the palace. Thank you very much. And I want to make people understand, whether you talk today, you will die. Whether you talk tomorrow, you will die. Everybody will die. It's better you talk and you die right now than die as a slave. So thank you and God bless you. Bye-bye.